All right, so ignore how dirty my car is, but right here we have the MAGJIEX. You can see we have our 3 that you can just pull in and out. And this is what I was meaning by how now it is up out of the way for people in my car. So my other one is right here, and you can see like there's not a whole lot of room right here, how easy it would be for a passenger who's scooting out to constantly be kicking whatever is right here, always kicking it, knocking it out. So we're going to give them back that little bit of room. We're going to allow them to charge their phone where they can see it much easier. They can see right here, you can even tell when this is plugged in. You have lights, so they know that so people are going to know it's there when it's nighttime. You have your 3 different ones. All they got to do is pull it out, right? And then when it'll go back up just like that. So definitely, if you are a rideshare driver, I think something like this is exactly what you need, even if you have a newer vehicle than mine, because like I said, it puts that charging right in front of them. They don't have to have their own cable. They don't have to have their own car charging port, and it puts it right in front of them, but it's still also completely out of the way to where they can get to it. And then all the cables are very clean. Aside from obviously the cable that's getting plugged in, but all of these cables very clean, and they just go right back up to the station there. So definitely, I'm happy with this MAGJIEX. And if you do any rideshare, honestly, this is kind of like a no-brainer purchase, and you definitely should get it. All right, listen, if you are an Uber or a Lyft driver, or just let's say you have an older vehicle and you have kids and stuff in the back seat, something like this is kind of a must buy. Like my car, I have no USB ports in the back seat, and this is going to allow me to have where anyone who sits in my back seat can charge their car. I also, I do ride share sometimes as well. So this thing is going to be a lifesaver for me, and it's going to help. Even if you do have USB ports in your back seat, this is going to help protect them. So let's get this unboxed and I'll show you guys what it is. Basically what this is a very fancy USB port. So you have your USB-I. This is basically your iPhone cable. You have USB-C, and then you have micro USB. Not too many phones these days have micro USB, but that is still nice to have. So you have all 3. And I've seen cables like roll up like this before, but they've never worked as nice as this one does. And then the other thing is that this goes on the headrest. So you have this mount here to go on the headrest, and then you attach this to the top of the headrest behind the front seat. Because where like the port is in my car, I drive a small car, so putting one of these in the middle seat, every time someone's getting in and out, they're always like kicking this with their feet where my outlet is in the back seat. And so now this is going to allow me to run this to the one that's in the front seat with no cables being in the way. That's what this is going to allow me to do. And no one is going to be kicking this out of the port in the back seat. So that's going to be clear. So it's actually going to help protect my car. Very nice that they include these mounts here for this cable so that you can run this along and help kind of keep it all hidden. I like that it's a flat cable for that purpose. Let me get this installed in my car, and we'll actually see what that looks like, so you guys can see how it looks a lot nicer than just kind of sitting here on a table.